before history begins. Before kings, nations, money, or religion, we must ask a strange but powerful question. How did one ordinary animal come to rule the entire planet? For most of Earth's history, humans were not special. We were weak. We had no claws, no sharp teeth, no wings, no speed. Yet today, we control rivers, reshape forests, change the climate, and decide the fate of every other species. This is the story Yuval Noah Harari tells in *Sapiens*. Not the story of gods or heroes, but the story of how imagination changed reality. Chapter: The Cognitive Revolution. For millions of years, humans were just another animal. There were many human species. Neanderthals in Europe, Homo erectus in Asia, Homo sapiens in Africa. We were not the strongest, not the smartest individually, not the fastest. So what changed? Around 70,000 years ago, something extraordinary happened. Not a physical change, not bigger muscles or sharper teeth, but a change inside the brain. Harari calls this the cognitive revolution. What was the cognitive revolution? Humans learned to create complex language, share imaginary stories, believe in things that do not physically exist. Animals can warn each other about danger, but humans can say, "The lion is dangerous because he is cursed by the spirit of the forest." That sentence changes everything. The power of shared myths. Humans began to believe in spirits, ancestors, tribal gods, legends. These stories allowed large groups of strangers to cooperate. A chimpanzee group collapses after 150 members. Humans can cooperate in millions. Why? Because we don't trust each other. We trust the same story. This is the foundation of tribes, nations, religions, laws, money. The world you live in today is built on imaginary agreements. Chapter: A Day in the Life of Adam and Eve. For a long time, humans lived as hunter-gatherers. They worked fewer hours, ate diverse food, lived closer to nature. Then came a change we call progress. Agriculture. Harari calls it something else. The agricultural revolution was history's biggest fraud. Chapter: The Biggest Fraud in History. Humans began farming wheat, rice, and corn. We think more food equals better life. Settlements equals progress. But the reality was darker. What really happened? Instead of wheat serving humans, humans started serving wheat. Harder labor, worse diet, more disease, social inequality. A farmer worked more hours than a hunter-gatherer, yet had less freedom. But agriculture had one advantage. It supported large populations, and population growth creates power. The trap of success. Once humans chose farming, they couldn't go back. More food, more children, more mouths, more farming. This is how civilization locked itself in. Chapter: Building Pyramids. With agriculture came private property, social classes, gender inequality, slavery. Societies needed order. Order required rules. Rules required belief. Why inequality exists? Harari argues, inequality is not natural. It is imagined and taught. Kings are not biologically superior. Caste systems are not natural laws. Gender roles are not destiny. They survive because people believe in them. Humans created systems like religion, law, nation, money. These systems exist only in our collective imagination. Yet they control your job, your value, your future. This is not weakness. This is humanity's greatest power. Chapter: The Marriage of Money and Empire. After agriculture and hierarchy, humans faced a new problem. How do you make millions of strangers trust each other? Not family, not tribe, not religion. The answer was something completely imaginary, yet more powerful than God's. Money. Why money changed everything. Money is not gold. Money is not paper. Money is trust. A hunter trusts his spear. A farmer trusts his land. A modern human trusts a piece of paper or a digital number. Money works because everyone believes everyone else believes in it. It does not matter whether you worship different gods, speak different languages, or belong to different nations. If you believe in money, you can cooperate. That makes money the most universal human belief system ever created. Money has no smell. Harari explains that money has no moral value, has no culture, has no religion. It can buy weapons or hospitals, slavery or freedom, war or peace. Money does not care. Humans do. Chapter: Imperial Visions. Money alone was not enough. To rule large populations, humans needed armies, laws, administrations, ideologies. This gave birth to empires. What is an empire? An empire is a political order that rules many different peoples under one system, destroy cultures, standardize laws, spread ideas. They often rise through violence, but they last through administration and belief. The paradox of empires. Empires are brutal, but they also spread knowledge, connect distant cultures, create global systems. The Roman Empire spread law and roads. The Islamic Empire preserved science. The British Empire spread capitalism and global trade. Empires collapse, but what they create often survives. Chapter: The Law of Religion. As societies grew larger, they needed moral order. Not just laws enforced by soldiers, but laws enforced by belief. Religion provided this. What religion really is. Harari defines religion as a system of human norms and values based on belief in a superhuman order. Religion tells people why they exist, what is right and wrong, what happens after death. This creates stability. The hidden power of religion. Religion united millions under one moral code, one identity, one story. But religion also justified wars, slavery, inequality. Just like money, religion is a tool. Its power depends on how humans use it. Chapter: The Discovery of Ignorance. For thousands of years, humans believed the gods know everything. The past holds all wisdom. Then something radical happened. Humans admitted, we don't know. This simple sentence changed history. Birth of science. Science is not about knowledge. It is about ignorance. It starts by saying, we are not certain. We must observe. We must test. This attitude led to medicine, technology, industry, space exploration. Science did not replace religion overnight, but it changed how humans understand reality. Chapter: Capitalism's Creed. Science needed funding. Empires wanted power. Capitalism connected them. The core belief of capitalism. Capitalism is based on one idea. The future will be better than the present. So, we borrow money. We invest. We grow economies. Banks don't store money. They create confidence. Modern economies run on faith and growth. The dangerous loop. Growth requires more resources, more consumption, more exploitation. This led to industrial revolution, environmental damage, mass production, Mass consumerism. Humans became masters of nature and prisoners of their own system. Chapter: The wheels of industry. Machines replaced muscles. Factories replaced families. Time became money. What humans gained: longer lifespans, faster transport, more comfort. What humans lost: community, meaning, balance with nature. Humans gained power but lost peace. We became gods of creation, without the wisdom of gods. Chapter: And they lived happily ever after. Are modern humans happier than ancient ones? Harari says, we don't know. The illusion of progress. We have more technology, more comfort, more choices, but also more anxiety, more loneliness, more dissatisfaction. Happiness is not guaranteed by progress. It depends on expectations, meaning, inner experience. Modern society mastered the outside world, but neglected the inside one. Chapter: The end of Homo sapiens. The final question is the most unsettling. What happens when humans gain the power to redesign life itself? The new revolution. Genetic engineering. Artificial intelligence. Cybernetic bodies. Humans are no longer asking, who are we? But, who do we want to become? From history to destiny. For the first time in history, evolution is no longer natural. It is intentional. The same species that once feared lions now programs algorithms and edits DNA. History may not end, but Homo sapiens might. For most of history, humans were shaped by evolution. Slow, blind, unplanned. Now, evolution is entering human hands. Through biotechnology, humans are learning to rewrite genes, eliminate disease, enhance intelligence. This is not science fiction. This is happening now. For the first time, natural selection is being replaced by intelligent design, not by gods, but by humans themselves. If humans can upgrade bodies and minds, a new question appears. Will all humans benefit equally? History suggests otherwise. Enhancements cost money. Money creates access. Access creates inequality. The future may not divide humans by class or race, but by biology. Some humans will remain ordinary. Others may become something else entirely. Automation and artificial intelligence are not just replacing muscles. They are replacing brains, drivers, accountants, translators, even doctors. Machines learn faster than humans ever can. This creates a terrifying possibility. Not unemployment, but irrelevance. A class of people not needed by the economy, the army, or the system. History has never faced this problem before. Machines may become extremely intelligent without being conscious. Humans, meanwhile, may begin to upload memories, merge with machines, live partially in digital worlds. This blurs the line between human, animal, machine. The definition of life itself becomes unclear. Harari challenges one of humanity's deepest beliefs: free will. Modern biology suggests emotions are chemical reactions. Decisions are algorithms. Thoughts are neural processes. If humans are biochemical algorithms, what happens when artificial algorithms outperform us? The idea of the independent self begins to dissolve. As gods fade and ideologies weaken, a new belief system emerges. Dataism. Its core belief: the universe is data. Life is data processing. Value comes from information flow. According to dataism, the best decision is the one backed by the most data. Human feelings are unreliable. Algorithms know better. People already trust GPS more than intuition, algorithms more than doctors, feeds more than friends. This is not a future theory. This is now. Earlier religions asked, what is the meaning of life? Deism asks, how efficiently does life process information? In this system, love becomes chemistry, art becomes pattern recognition, morality becomes optimization. Humans are no longer sacred. They are nodes in a network. No revolution, no war, no collapse, just silent replacement. Humans slowly surrender decision-making, responsibility, authority, not because machines force them, but because machines do it better. After tens of thousands of years, humanity reaches a final crossroads. We have power without wisdom, knowledge without meaning, technology without direction. The question is no longer, how did we get here? But, what do we want to want? If humans cannot answer this, algorithms will. History began when humans created stories. It may continue without them. Future intelligence may understand the universe better, feel nothing, need no myths. The age of Homo sapiens could become a short chapter in a much longer cosmic story. The species that survived because it believed in imaginary stories may disappear because it stopped believing in itself.